One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when... Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pressure coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Smith. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Flores. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to add another.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
That makes the score Penn State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burden. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Smith.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Chadwick. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the...
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it. It's Smith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defensive tackle.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The RPO, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Finds his man, it's Cox. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
To the ground with the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Smith takes the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fine play action. The short hands, it's Smith. Bust through behind his pad. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Running to Green. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes toward the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and
spins away from one. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he'll race it to the house. He's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what.
Look at that toughness just running through everybody. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown on it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and they're...
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
Nowhere going, the ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play.
Oh, he's got some space.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, it's Martin. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room, but they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss, and he scores a touchdown.